Go. Stop. We don't do a cold open on this show.
There we go. This is a nightmare already. It's already bad. Ladies and gentlemen,
I am your host, Sick Master, the only shit that ranks all the problems in the universe from apologies to China to powder puff girls' vaginas. I'm your host, Dick Masterson. Joining me for this very inaugural fourth episode
is my
co-host
who will always be here,
and 50% owner of this program. Just so there's no issues with that later, Vito. When one of us backstabs the other one, Vito Gesualdi.
Hi, Dick. How are you?
Oh, amazing!
Always excited to be here on my show,
on your show, on your
which
channel
I am 50% owner
that you generously donated to us.
That's true.
Oh, welcome to the biggest problem in the universe, everybody. Okay, how did we used to do this? I mean, what is our plan for this brand new property of a show? It's who won, right?
2-1 what?
Who won the last show?
Oh, I won the last one.
Well, wait a minute. I have to do this drum roll.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Biggestproblem.show, by the way. That's where you can go. Here it comes.
Drum roll.
Are you ready?
Am I supposed to announce this? Who does this?
No, I got like a 10-minute long drum roll. All right. The winner last week, or the problem that had the most votes, was Chinese apology.
Chinese apology is biggest problem in the universe.
You're gonna lose, man.
What? I'm stopping Asian hate.
I'm on very good behavior.
Yeah,
because I'm on somebody else's channel.
Right.
Like, so you do you.
I'm off the wagon at this point.
Don't feel like just because you're in the studio, you can say whatever you want, roll your L's into R's, and paint your face green, or whatever you wanted to do last time. Coming in after that was disinformation.
That was you.
I'm a little nerdy, brainy.
Yeah.
Of my own ass problem. Then edgy reboots.
That was me.
Somebody said that Wicked was the first edgy reboot.
I think that's a good. Well, there's been other stuff like that in the past, but I guess of the modern reimagining what if the villain was the main character?
Oh
man?
God, I watched that Cruella movie.
It's whatever. It has nothing to do with the original thing. It's like a totally different. It's like, oh, but there's dogs in it. And you're like, yeah, but it's like a whole fashion movie. It's not.
Dumb.
It's dumb. It's very dumb.
Then women banging psychopaths. What do you think about it?
I feel like that should have been higher.
I think so too.
That seems like a legitimate problem.
You know what the problem is? First of all, I didn't hit record on this. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
The second problem is all guys think that they're the lucky psychopath, right?
Yeah.
Like being a psychopath in today's modern era is like is synonymous with being a bad boy.
Well, I don't know what it is that attracts these women to. They think they can fix them. That's always the thing, right?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take this. They want the untamed beast, but they believe they can tame that beast.
Yeah.
And then he goes and he stabs him in the throat, and you didn't tame anything. You just became his latest victim.
The gentleman sausage said, "Oh, cool! Another opportunity for me to complain about the 60 shares of Shopify I sold at $95. I think that was for
what is Shopify like 2,000 to share now?
Probably. And there's other stuff. All right, do you want to get us started in the problems this week?
Let's roll right into it.
Another 10-minute drum roll.
Yeah. Let's no. Now, Dick, for this one, you are going to have to bring up my lovingly prepared slides.
Okay. PowerPoint.
But let me lead into it. Right now, what is it? Pride Month? Pride Month's ending.
Yeah.
I love Pride. I love Pride. Mostly.
What do you like about Pride specifically?
I think people should celebrate who they are, do whatever you want to do. Absolutely. I'm just going to say my problem is a little too much pride. There's a little too much pride these days.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know the classic pride flag, the rainbow, as we can see.
Do you want me to pull it up for everybody?
If you can pull it up in case, let's refresh people's memory
in case
here.
They don't know what you're talking about.
Now, the pride flag, that's a classic design, I believe, dating back to the 70s, 80s. I should have put it on there.
Rainbow.
But as we can see, there are 6 colors. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
Yeah.
Very simple, very to
Lucky
the point.
Charms.
Lucky Charms. Very colorful. You see that hanging in the window of a shop, you go, that's a friendly shop for me and my gay brothers.
My gay friends.
Yeah, I know if I get my coffee in here, it's not going to be laced with homophobia.
Yeah, they're not going to angrily come into it.
Right.
Take this, you Qs. Right?
Exactly. It's encompassing, it's friendly, it's a great little something.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason lately, we've decided that the rainbow should have a little something more. Why don't we go down a little bit?
It's not enough.
It's not
You're
enough.
saying the entire light spectrum separated, all of everything, all
Right.
photons and matter as we know it is not enough to express how much pride that the gay community needs. It's
An
still not
icon that
enough.
represents every color is missing colors, is what we have learned.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Let's go down a little bit. Okay, now this is the new pride flag. You've probably seen this around. It is caught on much faster than it probably should have. Of course, we have the white, pink, and blue of the transgender community.
Now, wait a minute. I don't. Is that what that
That is, that's the transgenders are represented by the first part of that triangle.
What does the blue represent?
Well, just blue, pink, and white is their colors, I think.
So the trans people took the baby
colors.
gender colors
Yeah.
and used like what you're definitely not supposed to do with them. That's their.
Yeah, I don't know the exact thought, but baby blue and baby pink with white in the middle. I guess the idea that, you know, when a child is born, you don't know which way they're going to go, and at any point they could swap it out.
All right.
You know? And let's not forget, of course, about the truly missing colors, the black and the brown. As the designer Daniel Quasar said, the goal was to emphasize what is important in the current community climate, namely the inclusion of black, brown, and trans people who are long marginalized by the mainstream LGBTQ plus movement. The idea, of course, being that the traditional rainbow, which includes all colors, was missing some colors.
So black people are all gay? Is that what that?
There's gay
and brown people? Mexicans are all gay?
Mexicans, yes.
Did the guy who made this think we're all like Luis, what's that guy's name? Luis Quinzano, the guy with the Q beard in anger management?
No, I have
his
no
name?
idea what you're talking about.
I think it's...
Was he gay?
I don't know.
He's a gay Mexican?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, he's on this flag now,
acting
if he is.
silly, wiggling
he's
his
got a
hands all
flamboyant
around.
way.
Yeah.
Now, did you think it ended here, Dick? Did you think this was the end of the pride flag evolution?
Just looking at it logistically, it looks like that.
We're running out of ideas.
It looks like that arrow is just shoving its way in. It looks like the trans people in the back have put darker skinned individuals in front of them
as a
by
wedge.
color as a wedge and are using it to cram their shit into the rainbow space, which also means peace. That's how I would think they would.
They're like, black guys, get us in here. If we follow behind you and
get behind the darkies.
Yeah. Operation Get Behind the Darkies. Have you ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation? I don't listen to rap music. Let's scroll down, Dick.
I don't listen to hip hop.
I don't listen to hip hop. Damn it. I messed up a South Park quote.
Okay, go down. What's next?
Now here, you thought they were done, but they're not. Now this is real. This is adding on to, this is the intersex addition to the trans pride flag, which has added the intersex logo, which is a purple circle thing on a yellow background, which has some sort of implication.
Why is the circle?
I don't.
How come they?
Because they're.
Who's the circle? Let's start there.
The circle
I
is.
got that the trans people are the traditional baby colors.
Yeah.
Baby blue, baby pink, and white. So
the intersex
someone to
people
keep
are the
other
purple.
colors from molesting them.
Yeah, well, the intersex people want to be left alone, I guess.
Okay.
Here's the point. Well, I mean, he says the intersex people are underrepresented. You know, the previous problem was the trans people are underrepresented. Then the black and the brown people were underrepresented. At a certain point, everyone's underrepresented. How about we just keep the rainbow, again, where the idea is everybody's in here. There's no red people. There's no orange people. There's no purple people. That was not the point of the flag. The point of the flag was we're all together as a thing. But they just got to keep, we're all together as a thing. Also, black people are here. Well, why were they not a part of the original thing? That's kind of more racist.
It's offensive.
Isn't it racist to assume that the black people previously were not included? Yeah. Oh, well, the black people weren't a part of this before. We got to give them a separate. No, this is insanity.
And brown, that's Mexican, right?
Right.
They should have put a little Mexican flag on that strip, I guess.
Not
What about
only-
furries? Wait, are furries intersex people?
Well, here's the other thing is that not only do we see the evolution of the traditional pride flag, but why don't we scroll down one more?
okay. Oh, there's
And-
more than this?
Oh, there's more.
You got your little thumb hole up here?
Yeah.
For holding your
Partner
pride?
tight when you're, getting your way in there.
Wow. And they're proud of the most basic thing that animals can do, right?
Having sex with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having sex with anything. Right?
Well,
like you have two boy dogs. They're
but
going at
technically,
it.
asexual people are a part of it too, and they don't even have sex. So.
Do we have to pretend that shit is real?
According to the new acronyms, yes. Because pride, again, there's too much of it. At a certain point, do you have to be proud of every single possible way
Okay, let's
you can
see.
fuck? Because here we go.
Whoa!
Here are all of the new pride flags
Oh, wow.
for every occasion. Of course, we have the traditional gay pride. There's
Yeah.
leather pride.
Sure.
Sure. Bear pride, of course.
Fair.
Lipstick
They're not very
lesbian.
creative, though, these flags.
No, they're all just stacks of colored bars. Like, you think they would sit down and be like, come
Draw
up
it
with some
out.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, something cool.
Leather. Let's put like a leather daddy like that Swedish artist that draws
Oh,
like that
Tom of
really
Finland.
Yeah, really homoerotically charged.
Just a dude with a cap,
Yes.
lifted it up. Or at least like a ferocious bear, like, snarling at you like a sports team. The lesbian pride one's kind of cool. It's a battle axe inside of a triangle. I don't know exactly what that
the
is.
truth. You slap that on the back of a U-Haul.
Yeah. Two left of that's one you're going to like, though.
2 hockey sticks. Lesbian pride.
Absolutely.
2 gigantic thighs.
Just slamming
Gigantic
together.
calves crossed over.
Speaking of that, Dick, what is two left of the
The
lesbian
Jolly Roger. Sorry.
flag? I think that one's for you.
Fat fetish pride.
There you go. If you got fat problems, you might have a fat fetish. Everyone's You got to stop having so much pride. Just have the rainbow. That was enough pride for everybody.
Wait a minute. The polyamorous pride is a pi symbol?
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
Well, that's 3.1. You can't round pi down.
Is that what they're doing? Because it's
Yeah.
more than 2?
But it's specifically like 0.14 whatever more than 2.
But maybe it's saying because it goes on infinitely, so you can have as many partners in the same way that pi goes on.
Oh, I see.
That's a little bit clever, actually, now that I think about it.
Well, all right.
The point is, Dick, do we need
They
a
should have
flag?
asked me what to do
Do
for
we
the
need a flag
polyamorous.
for every possible occasion?
Yeah, what else are you going to do?
I don't know.
No one's working right now.
Sit around and design flags?
Look, I'd rather these guys be doing arts and crafts than molesting children.
Oh, what is this? Actually, go down. What's that fascist looking one? Because that one's pretty intense.
Master slave
drag.
pride?
No, the drag pride one looks kind of Nazi-ish.
Oh yeah, no, that looks like Zelda. Isn't that the?
Kind of looks like the thing that holds the Triforce. It
Yeah.
looks to me like what do you call it? Starship Troopers for some reason.
Yeah.
And Starship Troopers have a thing like that. Master Slave Pride's pretty badass. Is the Master the standing up one, and then the
3 slaves?
is he
stacked
banging
on top
3
of each
slaves?
other?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
I thought your slaves shouldn't be having pride though, right?
Well,
That's a little
he's
bit
proud
of
of being a slave.
Not mine.
No, you want him to
No.
be ashamed. Well, that's true. There is shame involved in some of these fetishes.
I want him to be answering my emails.
So maybe
That's
it's-
what I get off on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat off if you start answering my emails. I'm gonna beat off for like 3 hours and watch an episode of House.
Maybe
And-
instead of pride flags, we could have shame flags. That would be good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Fat shame flag.
Like flags you own, but you don't want to display. You just look at it to remind you, like, oh, God, that's true.
Furry shame flag.
Yeah.
My son's a furry
My son's
shame flag.
And you fly it because you're
Right? Remember the bumper
disappointed in your
stickers
son.
in
Yeah.
middle school? My son's an honor roll.
My honor student is a furry.
And then like a
With
frowny.
a frowny face.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm trying to figure out what the rubber pride one is. It's like a cool like electro wave band kind of thing.
Yeah, they went wild.
Rubber pride.
Is there where's the map pride flag?
Oh,
I noticed you
unfortunately,
didn't include it on
I
here.
forgot to put the map pride one on there. Did you see people got mad at me because I put that in my profile picture?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show pride for all things.
I made some. Do you have more?
The only other thing that I mentioned is just not only with the flags, they keep extending it. Like, it's the same exact theory. If you go down a little bit for the acronym, the acronym was so simple: LGBT.
Yeah.
We knew what it was, and then they added a plus, and you're like, yeah, all right, a plus.
All right.
I'm into it.
Plus.
Then we got to LGBTIQA plus, which is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer / questioning, asexual. In Canada, they have LGBTQ2. 2 is two-spirit for the Native American community who believes they are two. I'm not going to try and summarize what it is because I'll probably get
animals.
Something like
Two chicks.
You said it. I didn't say it. They have two spirits
So if a guy
inside
goes,
them.
if a guy's like a polyamorous flag,
Right.
and then a chick comes by and he's like, "Oh well, I'm polyamorous, so I hope you know that I'll be banging 2 chicks." And
Right.
she's like, "Well, I'm actually 2 chicks," and then he goes, "I respect that, and my needs are totally fulfilled now."
Yeah.
that how that goes?
Well, or it's a multiplication. If you bang two spirits, you're technically having sex with 4 people. And then, of course, the best acronym of all, which would be LGBTQQIP2SAA.
Whoa!
Which, of course, is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, questioning, queer, intersex, pansexual, two-spirit, androgynous, and asexual.
Yeah.
So maybe
Big
just
Mac song.
go back to the rainbow and the LGBT, and I'll give you the plus. You can keep the plus. I think the plus is good.
That's your dad's pride flag, though. You don't want to be.
Is that the problem? The boomers came up with it?
You don't want to be taking dicks up the ass, going around looking
Yeah.
for a nice big penis to put up your ass, and then thinking about your dad taking a penis up his ass, right?
Well, then fine, but why's it gotta have a... It's still the
don't-
old pride flag. You just put more shit on it. Then come up with a whole different flag.
No. That's what it is.
More letters and numbers and whatever and little icons is nonsense.
Just write, I'm not thinking about my dad's taking a penis up his ass.
I don't think that was what... You think that's to go through their head when they're redesigning the flag?
Yeah.
This is for old people.
Like, oh, here's a, like your dad comes to you and you come out as like, Dad, I'm gay. And he's like, awesome. This is where I met your father.
Here's my tattered
Here's my
pride flag.
Yeah. Wear it, take it to the gay pride parade and meet someone like your dad.
Yeah.
Whom I have loved.
Who we fought together for equality and,
Yeah.
you know.
You don't want that.
Lived and died. They don't want to pay. They want a whole new thing.
It's like your mom gives your wife her wedding dress. It's like, I don't want to, come on. I don't want to think about this.
Yeah.
You get a new one. Zazz it up.
Why don't we just get rid of flags entirely and you can have like a whole pride NFT or some sort of cryptocurrency?
That's the future.
Whoever has the most pride coins has the most pride in general and is crowned king of the gays.
They're working on that right now.
Is that what they're doing?
The crown prince of the, the queen of the gays.
I would collect
NFT.
queer coins. I would have fun with that.
Is there any gay, I know you're in collectible card games. Is there any gay card games?
Gay card games that
Yeah.
you can collect?
Yeah.
There's probably
Like
something.
the power and toughness, except it's your
Power
dick.
bottom
Yeah.
and your dick in their ass.
Yeah.
No, but there should be. I had a buddy who made a game. Well, there's 2 games. One was just about trying to stop tentacle rapes, but then my buddy made one called Consenticle, which is about trying to negotiate a consensual. It's about how to negotiate consensual relationships with tentacle monsters.
I've got some bad news for you. I have some biggest problem flags.
Yes.
that I put together here. This is called the Appalachian American Pride flag.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen
I
that
don't think
one
we need to
before?
represent that. I don't think.
What,
I
you
think
don't-
that's already well
You don't
represented.
think moonshining and running from the law and getting out of jams is something to be proud about?
This is my pride flag.
God.
They should put like why don't they put black stripes on that and then it's fine because it represents everybody.
Duke boys are gonna have to butt fuck their way out of this one. Pretty. You don't see any black or brown people wedging their way in on this.
No,
flag,
I was gonna
do
say
ya?
there's no black triangle coming in on the Appalachian pride flag.
Here's a traditional.
There you go, the traditional
Pride flag
rainbow.
there.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. Great. That's hot.
Just 6 simple colors.
And this,
Man, I don't know about that one. I'm not so sure.
What is that?
I don't know what this is.
I was just having
I have
fun
no
with the
idea.
colors. I was just putting colors up. I like these colors. Like, it's
Yeah.
pretty fun. Yeah,
Something
throw a little
about
green
those
in
called
there.
to you.
They didn't call to
no.
me. I was just having fun. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's being silly, having a, doodling. You don't look at my doodles and go like, wow, he's
I feel like
child
I feel
molester.
like we can save that logo for a special occasion. But
For Pride Month. We're ending Pride Month with a bang.
Oh, you got the triangle.
Vito,
Yeah.
we're ending Pride Month with a little bang.
with
How
a
about
little.
that?
Oh God.
I got the what?
I see on the left. You got the black. You got the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
The whole.
This is for you.
Yeah.
I don't have that circle though.
Exactly. So you're not updated on all the things.
Okay, so why do you think this is a problem?
I think it's just giving people the wrong things to focus on. We should be focused on not individualistic, every individual thing. You got to celebrate every little tiny thing about you. The whole point of Pride is it's one collective huzzah for being yourself. What it's not about your individual black, brown, trans glory. Okay, you don't need your own. If everybody has their own flag, we're not together. Everybody's a part of Pride. A is for ally. That's part of it.
Oh, it's not for asexual?
Well, it's also for asexual. It's running double duty, which seems like cheating, but that's what they say. No. The point is,
I think they won. I think you just kind of, when you win the war, you just put the flag down, right? You don't
right. You don't need to keep waving it around.
Yeah. When every job is, hey, we're looking for a gay right now.
Yeah.
If you're not gay, hit the bricks, pal.
How many flags do you
won.
need is the question. You don't need that many.
I don't know.
You as an individual, how many flags do you have that represent different things you like?
That slime one sitting behind you.
Okay, so that's one. You got one. These guys got like 10 different flags. You just pick one thing about yourself you like and run with it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
It's too much pride.
Too much pride.
Too much.
I agree with that.
Pride.
That's the
problem.
That's the problem? Okay, too much pride.
Too much pride.
Let me write that down. Too much pride.
Where can we vote on this?
Biggestproblem.show.
Fantastic.
Biggestproblem.show. Go there to vote. Go there to get the RSS feed. Subscribe on iTunes. Everything.
Let's take a look at the. Did any super chats come in?
Let's see.
I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, we did get some. We had what is that? It says here Riley and Friends.
Yep.
Biggest problem hype. Thank you, Riley and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And Z's Meal and Movie says holy asterisk.
Shit. Could have been anything.
It's Dick Masterson.
Could have been.
Oh, don't they flag you from saying Dick?
Yeah, they usually do.
Oh, that's in like the chat. That's super annoying. There's got to be a way to turn that off.
Okay. Here's my problem. My first problem. This one might hit kind of home to some people, Vito. So
Yeah.
Get ready if you need a tissue.
Is this one going to hit me? You said, is this another fat one?
No.
Are all your problems going to be fat problems?
Did you know?
Yeah. No, Vito, this week's problem is just guys that just can't stop eating all that. All right, I get it. I'll go on a diet. Lord.
It is. Oh, here they say more. Holy shit. Eggvas says gay flags.
He thinks gay flags is the problem.
And then Scott Goebel, I can't read you.
Can you?
I gotta move this up or down or something.
What do you mean? Should?
Should. Okay. Here's my problem. Imagine if you're one of the guys you're gonna go to the moon, but instead of just being a team player, like all the other astronauts, you said, "Oh no, I only want to go to the moon myself." I don't want anyone else in the moon spaceship with me, only me. And we're like, buddy, what if something goes wrong? Don't you want us inside checking all the dials and stuff? No, only me, right?
Yeah.
Or you're like going to be in a big band and somebody goes, no, same sounding guy says, no, I don't want anyone else getting my fans. I've been performing on my own for a long time.
Right.
Not as much as I don't get as much as I used to. I don't get as much attention as I used to, but I'm not sharing it with anyone else. It's like, this is a pretty good band. Could team up. People seem to like the way we sound together. We could team up and go big. Make it even bigger. You've got skills. I've got skills.
Yeah.
No, not me. Okay, and then you know what happens? Somebody else comes and takes your spot in the fucking band, and you're consumed with regret.
Yeah.
Is my problem.
Okay.
Oh my God, regret. I've got stats on regret.
I'd love to hear them.
Vito, do you want to hear?
Yeah. People who mess up out on opportunities for their own pigheadishness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason that might be.
Sure.
That you're consumed with regret. But the rest of it never goes away.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have regrets. Selling stocks too early.
Yeah, man, that's
missing
one.
out on a little bit of money.
Missing out on some crypto boats or whatever.
But imagine, really, the sky's the limit on
Sure.
regrets. Like a margin call on life. You could go all in with your attitude, with your shitty attitude and your stubbornness, and you could fuck up. You could fuck what you miss out on is infinite.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? What you miss out on.
It could go so much higher than you never even dreamed of.
Christopher Columbus had a brother. Did you know that?
I did not. Well, did he say? Hey,
stubborn.
I'm going to get on this boat tomorrow. Do you want to come? It's going to be pretty sweet.
His brother was very stubborn, big guy. They called him the Mad Ox.
Oh, yeah.
Columbus.
Wow.
He said, "I'm going to the New World. What do you think? You want
to come with? Yeah.
You want to do it?" And he's like, "I was already going. I was going to the New World too, but."
I'll just go myself. I'm building my own boat.
I don't want you taking any vacations.
Yeah.
We're hemorrhaging money. I'll go.
I got a whole network of boats I'm working on. It's a whole network. And everyone's going to want to be on my boats. I don't want to go on your boat. Is that what you're saying? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regret.
Somehow that network of boats never got built by Columbus's brother.
Never left
the station.
harbor.
Never left the harbor.
Never left the station. Here we go. I have a study on regret. I got a stats for you. A meta-analytic summary.
Jesus
we see what Americans. I actually have some funny stuff for this. We see what Americans' 6 biggest regrets are. Let me pull this up. Oh God! Of course, it's the sloppiest show possible when Sean's not here to fix. When Sean's
we're getting the format figured out. Bear with us, folks.
Study on regret. Oh! There we go. I had a bunch of other jokes written here too. Like, did you know Guns N' Roses' original name was Guns N' Roses and Banana Doctors?
No, I didn't know that.
But the Banana Docs were.
Sorry. I really made that joke work. Oh, I got buzzed.
Okay, what we regret mostly in life. Here's what people regret, what they report regretting in life. Education was 30.
That they did not get an education, or that they don't like it just in general?
Just in general.
That encompasses a lot of different things.
Probably that they got it, right?
Either that they got it or they regret that they didn't get the right one.
1/3 of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of regrets.
It makes sense. It makes sense that would be a top one.
Something you can't even fix. Where are you going to go?
No, after a certain point, you're not going to go back to school.
Too much work to do. Too much internet to go on every day.
Yeah.
22% of people said their career.
I'm surprised career is not more than education. They're kind of the same thing, though.
Really? The education one shocked me.
But do you think it makes sense that education is above career? I would think career would be more a thing people regret.
Yeah, like what do you think you're going to go back and get your HVAC repair degree and then you're going to be fucking swimming in broads and what do you think? What's the thinking there?
I don't know.
Oh, I should have been a doctor. Then everything would have been so
much more stressful and you would have killed a guy on the operating table. You don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Career 22%, romance 15. Man, I would have thought that would be 100%.
Yeah.
Of people
yeah.
regretting romance.
Regretting getting into them, regretting getting out of them. You're never satisfied. Yeah.
Exactly.
Every sexual encounter has been a nightmare from which there's no escape.
Parenting, only 10% of people.
Oh, yeah. Fuck your kids. They came out and they can deal with it.
That should be 100%.
That should be 100%?
Yeah.
You think people regret their kids?
Mm-hmm.
Or not having kids. It goes both ways.
I don't think it goes that way. And then
that health is like, nah, that's fine. I'm a fat piece of shit and I've dealt with it. 1%.
1% of
people. Everybody else is just like, yeah, fuck it.
Maybe it should be not enough regrets then.
Yeah.
Is my problem. And then self-improvement. Self-improvement, the thing that you have total control over completely.
At all points in time.
From birth till, 10 until death. Only 95% doing A-okay on self-improvement.
Yeah, no regrets on self. I guess everybody just accepts themselves, huh?
At what age do you stop trying to learn French? That's what I want to know.
I've given up on trying to learn Japanese a while ago.
Oh, did you try?
Yeah, I took some classes at one point. And then you realize there's 3 different alphabets and you have no interest in learning any of them.
You just want to learn to talk to Japanese girls?
I want to play stupid video games and not
Man, that's
read comic books.
That is worth it. When we were in
pretty cool.
When we were in Japan,
Yeah.
They've got those 6-story
Arcades.
Yeah,
dude.
that are way more fun than I thought they would be, and I thought they would be fun. But they have full on like riding Gundams.
Yeah, dude.
That you sit in.
And they're all connected by net play, so you're playing with kids in arcades all around Japan and shit.
Yeah, and they got all these hot hentai whores barking orders at you. I'm like, fuck, I really wish I knew
what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I went to a pachinko parlor and it just started lighting up and screaming at me.
Yeah.
And the attendant was frantically waving his arms and I think was telling me, "You're about to win hundreds of dollars. Don't stop." And I'm like, "I'm out of money and I don't know where to get any more." And he's like, "No, keep feeding it money." And my stupid boss is like, "We gotta go. We're gonna be late." I'm like,
Let's
clearly
go.
this attendant is telling me I'm about to be a millionaire.
You know what you're
That
describing?
was my experience in Japan.
Regret.
I regret that I let my stupid pot-smoking boss drag me out of a Japanese pachinko parlor right when I was on the verge of a jackpot success.
It's the biggest problem in the universe.
You want to know my biggest Japanese regret?
Go ahead.
I went to a Japanese porn store. It's the same as the arcades. It's like 6 stories, right? Mm-hmm. But in the Japanese porn store, each floor gets progressively weirder the porn you find. Mm-hmm. So the first floor is like
take your dick out
total
on, like,
normie
level 5.
shit. Well, that's the thing. It starts getting weirder and weirder. Then you're like, women are having sex with squids on number 3. On 4, they're vomiting on each other, pissing on each other, shitting on each other. All right. I got all the way almost to the top. But before I got to the top, there was a line of like 12 Japanese gentlemen waiting to get to the top floor.
Yeah.
And I
little erections.
I was gonna miss the train if I didn't get out of there. So my regret is I never learned what's on the top floor of the jet.
Oh.
It must be so insane.
What'd you think it was?
I had no idea. But later a buddy told me, dude, they were probably filming a bukkake thing up there because they do that. Is that just that they'll just like film weird public sex weird shit and you can just show up and they throw it on a DVD. But I'll never know.
I obsessively stalked Hitomi Tanaka's Twitter and Instagram over there, just in the hopes that something might.
You might stumble across her somewhere.
Something. You gotta be in it. You gotta be in it to win it.
I'm in Shinjuku today. You're like, "Honey, I've got our day planned out. We're gonna go wait in this cafe that she tweeted about 3 months ago and see what happens." I know her gym
from the inside.
Okay.
I stalked her trainer.
That's not weird.
Okay, wait. I have more stats for you. Sex. Here's the worst part about regrets.
Yeah,
they don't affect your behavior. How about that? You're just carrying around a bunch of sadness for no reason.
Really? Is that a study?
Yeah.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Sex-related regrets don't change future behavior, study shows.
Oh, of course not. Yeah. All those women I've butchered and murdered, I still keep doing it and I can't stop myself. I regret it. I feel bad about it.
See?
But I'm not going to stop.
Participants.
The thoughts consume me.
You probably have to do it more to get rid of all those sick feelings.
Exactly.
Participants between the ages of 8 and 18 answered it. Oh, I don't care. They were invited a questionnaire on uncommitted sex. Then were invited to answer a second questionnaire, 4.5, your metric that you love, months later. The questions asked participants to report on feelings of regret related to casual sexual incidences, as well as opportunities for casual sex that they might have passed up, and levels of initiative, disgust, gratification, and intoxication. And let's see, basically, results showed no decrease in short-term sexual partners for participants that reported action regret. Interestingly, the results showed women were more likely than men to regret having had casual sex. That's not interesting. While men were more likely than women to regret passing up a casual sex opportunity by either turning down a proposition or failing to follow up with it. However, such signals are often ambiguous in men, but it's not important really. All is important is that they didn't alter their behavior. There you go.
Regrets.
Yeah.
I've got a few, but then again, damn it, what's the line? You know what song that is, right?
I'm not going to get you out of this. Yeah.
I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention.
There you go.
I did what I had to do. See, that's the attitude you got to have. Something else.
Casual sex?
I raped my doctor.
Right.
I beat my wife with a spoon. Good problem, Dick.
Thank you.
Regrets.
Regrets.
I have regret.
Passing up big opportunities.
Yeah.
Tons of money that could have been yours.
All in pursuit of that boat network.
Oof.
And
what are you doing
tall
now?
ships.
Pretending to be a banana.
A big. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea to what you refer, but I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
Dick, I had a video clip I want you to play.
Wait, let's see. Do we need to read?
Oh, we should, check in on these super chats.
Let's see here.
You go ahead and read those.
Scott Goebel, what do you mean should? Billy Boy Blue, hey Masterson, right here. F you, buddy. Danger Smog, tell Dick to say hey to Sean for me. It's important. Sean's not here. Danny Excellent says, reckon we should teach kids open heart surgery and scrap universal health care. What do you think? I mean, can't go wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Give him the dog. There you go. You never know when you might find another Ben Carson. Like, wow, you put that heart together back on your own?
Good
Amazing.
work, buddy. Good work.
To Tim, 5-something, check out the Karen movie.
Have you seen that?
No,
They're making
what's that?
like a Karen horror movie. And she terrorizes black people. They're ripping off Get Out or whatever it is.
You know what annoys me about the Karen meme?
What?
I should have brought this in as a problem.
Yeah.
It's like, it's conditioning you to accept poor service. Customer service gets lower.
Yeah.
And now if you're...
Sometimes they have a point, is what you're saying?
They always have a point.
Well, when they're kicking like black people out of like municipal pools, not so much. But when they're arguing with a waiter,
That's true.
sometimes they have. There have been times where I've been like, this isn't a Karen. She's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macho via Madio, something. My boat costs $30,000. It's going to be awesome.
I'm looking forward to that boat.
Renegade Priest, can moral clarity help with regret? I don't think so.
What is moral clarity? Is that what after you nut? Does he have moral clarity?
Yeah.
You know the
Like, oh,
Japanese.
God, I really
you know the
shouldn't have
Japanese have a
looked at all that
term
stuff.
for the post-orgasm clarity.
What is it?
I forget the Japanese term, but it translates to wise man time. The time of the wise man.
Axiom.com says, a shame the old show wasn't set up like this from day one. At least this time you're doing it right.
I don't know what old show he refers to.
Me
I have
either.
no idea. This is a brand new enterprise which has never been tested before.
Your turn.
Dick, I got
That's why
a
it's so
link
sloppy.
for you if you go back to that document.
Okay.
What do you call it? It's going to be a video clip. And I think this will maybe help put into perspective what I want to talk about.
Wait, what document?
The one with the flags.
Oh, shit, I think Oh, here we go.
What is my phone doing?
Straw?
Yeah, not that one. No, go up a little. Play this.
Oh, the one called Play This.
Yeah, I really got you there.
I see a Thunberg.
Who's this? Here's a classic quote. Just 25 seconds to really put us in the mood of. Yeah, you can bring her up.
There we go.
Who is this? What does she have to say?
Turbo Karen. Ready?
Yeah, you might need to bump the audio.
Okay. There we go.
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
No.
You have stolen my dreams.
Now that she's
my
18,
childhood.
well, whatever she
Yeah.
says past that
Empty
point is
words.
fine. At this point, no.
Yet
Oh, man.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
We've stolen her dreams and we've stolen her childhood. And this horrible girl is a representative of the problem I've brought in. Child activists need to shut up. Shut up, children. Children have no means delivering us any sort of message. No one should listen to children. I'd like to bring up a problem.
How could you say something so brave?
This, you know why this entered my head? Is
Why?
I recently went to a Burger King, as I am a large individual who lives his life incorrectly. And I got
You have any regrets about that?
No. To be fair, I did pretty good. I got a Junior Whopper, very respectable number of calories, not too many. Stop writing fat brain down on a piece of paper. And
Junior Whopper, all
Junior
right.
Whopper and a Diet Coke.
Why?
What do you mean why? It's got no calories.
Did you get half regular Coke?
No, it's not half regular Coke. It's just all Diet Coke.
All right.
But you know what made me upset about the Diet Coke?
What?
Paper straw.
Oh, dude.
Paper straw.
They're the worst.
They're the absolute worst, but here's what you might not know. Are you aware that a child is responsible for this?
No.
A 9-year-old child is responsible for this. The origin of the movement to ban plastic straws began with a 9-year-old boy named Milo Kress, who I want to have murdered for ruining in Minecraft, for ruining everything. He launched his 2011 campaign, Be Straw Free, which launched to raise awareness about plastic waste. What was his big finding, Dick? Well, Americans use more than 500 million drinking straws daily, enough to fill 125 school buses. Can you believe it? That's so horrible. My God. Unfortunately, this stat is nonsense. Let's take a look. He ran what we can only call 11-year-old math. The math of a child. He asked straw manufacturers for an estimate of the straw market in the United States per day. Some of them gave him a yearly estimate, which he divided by 365. Others gave an estimate of 500 million. That was the number I stuck to because it was kind of around the middle of what they were saying. I use this statistic because it just illustrates there's too many. He doesn't even know how many straws we fucking use. He admits, I don't know, maybe 500 million.
500 million.
Sounds like a good, it's like in the middle, kind of. Not to mention that if you look through like the actual environmental harm caused by plastic drinking straws is like a goof. It's pointless. If you want to cut down on plastic usage, the last thing to worry about is freaking straws.
Yeah.
So now I have to suffer because this idiotic child wants me to. Again, Greta Thunberg, even if she has an opinion on the environment, why don't we get like actual scientists who have like studied
like
it?
Bill Nye?
Oh, no, not Bill Nye. Not Bill Nye.
Rose McGowan?
Yeah, Rose McGowan.
Yes,
Yeah, she's got decades of experience. Just people who know what they're fucking talking about. I know why you're using a kid to push the straw ban, because then when you get to go, oh well, it's so isn't it great? This child united us against plastic. Blah blah blah. Children are idiots. We know this. We know that children are stupid. I have a thing here. 20 laws that children would pass if they were in charge of the world. 38% of children want free movie tickets for everyone. Should these people...
That's good. That'll run pedo wood right into the ground. I support that.
Free ice cream for dinner every night, 32%.
2 scoops at least.
Why are we listening to the fucking morons? Kids know nothing. Cartoons should run all day long on TV, 22%.
They already do, you fucking idiots. You stupid
You have an entire network for that, you moron. Ban all plastics forever, 15%. Dude, do you understand what plastic is used for? 90% of your lives has a plastic involved. Okay, then give me your phone so I can shatter it.
No more toys.
And all the no more toys. We're breaking your PlayStation. We're taking away your iPad. No more fucking Minecraft. We should not listen to children about anything. Ever. And anytime they are given a podium or a speaking platform or allowed to give us their cute, precocious little views, it results in a net. Even if they're right, they don't deserve the platform. Even if they're completely right.
I'll do you one better. If you can explain your idea to a child, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
That's it.
100%.
I got this great idea. We're going to let everybody vote on everything. Oh, I understand that. Never mind. Scrap it. We're going back to the old fighting system.
We just don't.
Wrestling.
I don't ever want to turn on like C-SPAN and see some 5-year-old up there going, well, the thing about... No, you don't know. We elect people who know.
No, wait a minute.
No, that's not exactly true. we let people whose job is pretend to know.
The nation of
professional.
Midwits.
Yeah. I at least want an adult up there for the love of God.
Where is Babby formed?
Yeah.
Because at least adults will like they'll look a little like sweaty. Like, oh God, I don't know. Children are still psychopaths.
There's
That's
some
the
people.
problem.
There's some people who know something up there occasionally.
No, they're not up there.
No, probably not.
They're at home going, I'm not interested in getting murdered.
Yeah. Let me let the 8-year-old handle this
Let
one.
the 8-year-old.
He can-
Kids are all they're born psychopaths.
Yes.
And they don't. Some of them stop being psychopaths, but at that age, where this bitch is screaming at an
I didn't say it.
This. I was pointing at you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Where
fair
this
enough.
bitch is
Yes,
behind
right.
him.
Yes.
This woman.
Right.
Is she 18 in that video?
This must be. I think she was 17.
18 now.
She's 18 now.
So I can say whatever I
She's
want,
a woman.
right?
Yeah, you can. Sure.
I mean, legal, right?
Within reason.
You know what? It's gonna if Matthew McConaughey would just take one for the team and seduce her.
Yeah.
The problem would be over. I'm not sending my kids out there to get banged by
Matthew McConaughey. That's what happens to all
I'm
of them.
sending him to the UN to get banged by Matthew McConaughey. No non-psychopath, sociopath could sit at that podium and shout, "How dare you!" at the UN like that. That's why Africa uses child soldiers.
Yeah.
That's why the left.
They're weaponizing children. They Shut up, liberals. Your side does. Everybody does it.
What Republican kids are there?
What do you call it? There's that guy. What do you call it? Because we got David Hogg talking about that kid who got shot at Parkland, but the other version of him.
The guy who said the N-word.
Kevin Orland? Yeah, the one who said the N-word and didn't get to go to college.
Yeah,
he doesn't count. That's one of yours.
Yeah.
You got to own that motherfucker.
Yeah, saying the N-word.
And if you think, what's his name? What's that
He
guy?
sucked, though.
What's the dude who shot all those people?
Lee Harvey Oswald?
No. The child, he was defending a gas station. Kyle something.
Kyle? Oh, yeah, Kyle
Yeah.
Rittenhouse.
Oh, if you think he's not going to be doing a speaking toy, come on. They're just waiting to get. He'll probably be of age by the time they get him there.
He lets his
though.
guns do the talking, man. He's going to walk in. He should do a trick
Struts
shot
on in.
show. He's shot in like Yosemite Sam. What's up? He just showed up to court looking like Primus.
I don't think that's going to be a good look for him. I don't think that's how he wants to play that.
That kid's going to jail.
Everybody does it. I don't know if he will.
don't think so?
I don't think he'll get community service.
Do we have a bet on that? We have a bet on Chauvin.
We had a bet on Chauvin, which I won.
Double or nothing bet.
Double or
Yeah.
nothing. What did we bet? Did we bet 50?
We bet $50 on Baked Alaska.
And then we bet 50 on Chauvin to go double,
Double
or
or
nothing.
nothing on Chauvin.
So Chauvin, I've won.
Okay, that's a win.
So if
Kyle Rittenhouse, I think that guy's going to jail.
oh, we got to add that thing. You think
You
he's
want a double or nothing?
Wait, you think he is going to jail?
Yeah,
I got to think about that one.
think about it.
I'm going to think about that one.
I don't want him to go to jail. I want him to be out fucking policing the streets.
Okay, I don't want that necessarily. I do think
This is an education gun that I'm shooting.
He wants some
it educates,
shooting bullets
it shoots
of
diplomas.
yeah.
Not even bullets.
Bullets,
shoots diplomas out. Happy
shoots copies of the Constitution. And
No.
It shoots
Good
pride
stuff.
flags. It shoots pride flags.
out.
Take one home with you. We got every color.
Yeah.
But the other one is if Baked Alaska goes to jail, I will be the winner. And you will owe me, what, $100?
$100. Oh, come on, Baked.
You saw the news about him, though, right?
No, what happened?
Somebody's
Did he break his sunglasses?
Baked said on a stream that the government has, which makes no sense why you would say this, that they're going to give him 10 years in jail unless he agrees to be an FBI informant. I'm like, don't the second you say that, you're not allowed to be an informant anymore?
That's his
If you go
genius.
online, you're like, well, the FBI's asking me to be an informant. Don't they then rescind the offer? You're no longer like deep cover.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't think Baked Alaska would be a good.
Would you be an FBI informant?
Depends on what I'm getting paid, but yeah.
What do you mean paid? You're getting off from going
for
to
like
jail.
a crime?
Yeah.
But they'll pay you in other. They don't only use people.
Oh, they just pay you money?
Some FBI informants they pay.
What if they gave you like $100?
No, not $100. It's the FBI. Would you make a note? What did you? Are you my
I'm an
FBI? Are you my FBI
informant.
handler? Where
I would do it for fun.
I probably shouldn't mention this because it probably. I know there's insane people in your audience and my audience. My grandfather was in the FBI actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Female body.
a body inspector.
Inspector?
No. He was an agent.
What did he do?
I mean, it's the FBI. He didn't tell me.
Oh, wow.
My grandpa was like such a paragon of masculinity that it is an impossible standard to live up to. Going from like a Navy U-boat to being a beat cop to being a FBI agent to owning his own law firm. And you're like, well, I'll never accomplish half of that, so I make stupid internet videos.
And even he probably still has regrets. That shows
Well,
you
he's
what a
dead,
big problem.
so I think
they
he's doing
are.
okay. I don't think he had regret. He probably had some regrets.
Okay, so what are we going to do with these kids?
We're gonna lock him up. No more child advocates. That's the problem. Child advocates.
I do think we got to lock kids up.
We got to
keep
give them a
inside.
taste of reality.
Yeah.
I want kids to not. We need a separate internet for children.
Yeah.
They should not be processing. There's so much on the internet that children should not be involved in.
Yeah.
And part of it is that they see all these causes and they're like, I'm ready to be a part of that. And it's like, you're not. So just shut up and stop reading about it.
Teachers are telling them that too.
Yeah.
Like, you make a difference. Like, bitch, she
You
doesn't
could be a
make
part of
fucking
something.
difference. What
No.
are you talking about?
Once Nickelodeon started running like Get Out the Help and all the, Rock the Vote, all this, no. Shut up.
So we need like we need nihilistic advertising for children. It is. If it's illegal for me to do anything,
Yeah.
and even one thing is illegal for me, it better be illegal for children to do everything.
Right.
That's my policy.
I'm okay with having like a kid's internet. It's just got like, Flash games and I don't know,
Like a
Nickelodeon
casino?
card. Yeah.
Just sit there all.
I'm just tired of seeing them on Twitter and whatever else. Cause I know it's all 12-year-olds. I don't know. What is Twitter's like age limit? I think you got to be like 14,
13 or
13.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's all 10-year-olds on there.
Yeah.
Just being idiots, saying stupid shit.
Okay. What was this problem?
Child advocates.
Child advocates.
I think was the way I would phrase it.
Child advocates. Child soldiers of the left.
Child
liberal
political
child
soldiers. Political child soldiers. They are child soldiers. They are being weaponized.
Yeah, they totally are.
Somebody else is in control of that narrative.
Okay, this is my final problem. What time is it? Oh, good. We're getting in here at an hour. The minimum wage. Hey, Vito, do you hate poor people?
No, I do not.
Then why do you support a minimum wage?
God. Here we go. Here comes the libertarian shit.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Because
you love poor people so much.
I
and This
do.
is where this comes from.
I love every single poor person. If I could, I would touch every one of them on the shoulder.
Give a pat on the back.
Wash my hands
Immediately.
And say, I'm sorry that Vito and his liberal agenda did this to you.
Right.
I do, really. There's probably no one in history who cares more about the poor than I do. That's why I want to get
Not
rid
a
of
single person.
That's why I want to get rid of the minimum wage.
Yeah.
Look,
When Franklin Delano Roosevelt rolled in and set up that minimum wage, you were right there next to him when you're like, well, I care a little bit more
I
than
said,
you.
You're worse than Hitler.
Oh,
and then
Christ.
shut up. Oh.
No. Okay, go ahead. Why is the minimum wage bad, Dick?
Look.
Why is this a problem?
Look, because it makes those jobs illegal. Any job that's worth less than the number they pick out of their ass is now illegal. Here, let me phrase it to you like this for all the people. Chew on this. What if there was a minimum dating price? All right.
Okay.
To take a girl out, you've got to pay $500.
Right.
What do you think would happen? Are you going to be taking? You think any girls are getting taken out anymore?
Right.
Other than who? Rich
people
Chad,
that have access to all the women.
Amazon will be taking every bitch out in America and having that infinite polyamory flag all day, every day until they're exhausted and they can go sit in a wellness booth and do yoga inside of a telephone booth. That's what happens.
I'm not sure
That's what happens with them. That's exactly what would happen.
So because you can't, what on earth are you talking about?
Poor people poorer.
How does it make poor people poorer?
I have a study from the Federal Reserve Bank, whom I trust now. Found that
my favorite source of trustworthy information.
Although low-income workers see wage increases when the minimum wage is raised, their hours and employment decline. See, Vito, you got to think more than just give me my free money.
I'm pretty sure that I looked up the same thing, and they're like, but on average.
Oh, you went to another Federal Reserve?
No, it was the same Federal Reserve.
And the combined effect of these changes is a decline in earned income.
So you want to?
You're
You're
hurting the poor, whom I love. I only care about poor people.
Yeah.
And I hate rich people.
So what do you think happens if we get rid of the minimum wage? That what? There's more jobs. because
Well, yeah.
because you can pay a guy to like $1 an hour to
Check my emails.
Check your emails.
Man, I'll give you $1. If a guy comes knocking my door right now and says, "Hey, I'm a great email checker. I'm gonna answer your emails." If it's like fans sending you stuff, I'll just say like, "Thanks, funny." I'll even watch the video. I'll watch videos and tell you if there's one in there that you need to watch. I'll watch it. I'll do this for $1 an hour. I have to say, buddy, that's illegal. I can't pay you. I have to pay you $15 an hour or whatever it is.
Oh my God.
So that's it.
What if a guy comes to you and says, "Dick, I want to be your slave. I want to work for no money, and you tell me what to do"?
Like an intern?
Yeah, like an intern.
It's an intern.
Ah, fuck, I lose. Slavery is legal in this country.
Small businesses can't afford it. 60% of small businesses owners say that raising the minimum wage will hurt them.
Oh, they said it. Well, that's proof right there. Because if they say it, it's true.
Okay. How about this one? How about
Would you like to pay people more money? No, that'll bankrupt
mess
me.
up my business.
That'll destroy me. Absolutely.
How about this one?
Yeah, okay.
Teenagers can't work with a $15 minimum wage.
Why not?
Because teenagers aren't even worth $15 their lives. You're telling me 1 hour of their time is worth $15? What can a teenager do that's worth $15 an hour?
Plenty.
Absolutely nothing.
What are you talking? No.
Absolutely nothing.
If flipping a burger, anybody can do it. Okay, if you sell X burgers an hour, you're a place like McDonald's or whatever, a teenager can make you just as much money as an old guy flipping burgers.
They don't need it, though. They're living at home.
They don't need it, so we shouldn't give them anything for their labor?
They don't need it.
Then they won't do any work.
Well, they're not doing any work now.
Right.
No one's gonna pay these shitheads.
If we get rid of the minimum wage, Walmart's going to say we're paying our employees with tenement credits, and they can, if they get enough tenement credits, they can afford a night stay at the Walmart hovels that we've set up.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah, they're going to.
Walmart will rip everyone off?
Yeah. We have a very good system right now where Walmart pays everyone as little as possible, and we subsidize that by giving them canned goods and giving them welfare. Well, it makes perfect sense.
We're just turning the country over to big corporations then. Because they're the only they can afford a minimum wage up to however much you want. All Amazon does is put a little bit more on your sex lube.
Yeah.
And then shores up the books with that $15 minimum wage. Mom and pop businesses can't afford that shit.
To be fair, I think the minimum wage should be for organizations of a certain size. I think that's the way to do it. If your organization only has, what do you mean, oh my God? That's a very logical, reasonable proposition.
How big?
I don't know.
Walmart?
No, if you have like 15 employees.
15?
I think that's how they structure things now. What's the cutoff where you have to have health insurance? Because there's a certain number of employees you have to have.
I hope that what you're saying doesn't exist, because I'm in trouble if it
I'm
does.
pretty sure that if you have a certain number of employees, that's the point at which you have full-time employees. That's the point at which you have to actually offer health insurance.
What about retarded people?
What about
You
them?
think
Dick?
they're going to be? You're going to pay?
You already don't have to. There's already a different minimum wage for retarded people.
Aha.
What do you mean, aha? That's still a minimum wage. We don't like get to pay them in flowers and smiles. You have to give them something.
They don't know. It encourages dropouts.
Okay.
I want
more dropouts.
No.
Oh, less dropouts.
Less.
Yeah.
I would the school.
You want more children to stay in public schools
just until we can get just until we can get them in prison. If we can get these fatherless youths in school as long as possible until they turn 18 and then get them immediately into prison, that's ideal.
You're fucking with me today. You're fucking with me because you're like, here's what the Federal Reserve says. We need more children graduating from public schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The minimum wage.
Straight into the prison.
Here's another stats for you.
Yeah.
Found that in Maryland, which is a state, a 25 cents increase in the minimum wage was associated with a 0.55% increase in the dropout rate for Hispanic students. That's my people. That you're forcing out of
0.5%.
Hey, that's 25 cents. Now you're jacking it up $7. That's like 4% of Mexicans that are going to quit so they can go work a high-paying minimum wage job that you tricked them into. They could have learned all about Macbeth and fucking mitochondria and important shit that they need while they're doing tech work and stuff.
Yeah.
Just so they could go clean your tables and do your menial labor
They
that
could
you
be
need
learning
them to do.
fractions. Fractions could be on the table.
They could, if only they taught that in school.
Yeah,
they could be learning.
I'm gonna be like, hey, can I get 3/4 a cup of water? And they're
You're
gonna
gonna
just
go, ay. Encourages dropouts.
Okay.
There we go. Increases housing costs. That one's obvious.
That's fair.
Tons of money floating around. Obvious.
What a horrible, horrible situation.
They're just going to jack up the rent prices.
Yeah.
Where does it go? Well, rent just jumped up. I don't know. It's totally confusing to me why that happened. Teenagers already got that one. Retarded people, that was a good point. The date, though, the date's the best point possible. If you had to spend, let's say you had, let's say
I don't think it's a good comparison.
Let's say you had to spend $10 on a date.
Okay.
You would never go on one again.
It's not correct.
It would be illegal.
Yeah.
All
the
this
$10
work.
date is outside my purview.
Show me all these kids that you got up here. They should be digging gold components out of e-waste with their
Right.
little fingers that you could pay 10 cents an hour for. But because of you and all of your rules,
Yeah.
they're up there changing the world. Not so funny now, is
Why
it?
do I see you as a child watching The Rescuers and they got that kid trapped in the diamond mine? You're like, yeah, I went in on that one
You should
day.
pocket those diamonds.
Yeah. Well,
Come on.
I just see you looking at the villains and you're like, when I get older, I could trick other kids into a little diamond cave as well.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to do it.
They're minors. It's not a felony.
Yeah.
Just go to juvie.
Just enslave children. Pay them a nickel.
Hey,
So your problem is minimum wage.
minimum wage.
Get rid of it.
For all those reasons.
Yeah,
Get
for
rid
all
of
those
it.
great
Only
reasons.
people who hate poor people
and
would want.
0.05% of Hispanics.
You know what, guy? I'm stopped.
0.005.
If I'm,
Yeah.
don't try to make it. Every Hispanic counts. Don't try to round it down to
Every
because
Hispanic counts.
Yeah.
All right.
We may not be shoving directly into the gay flag, but we're right behind there in case
Yeah,
the
you're right
black
behind the black.
people
Yeah.
get tired or whatever and
Yeah.
show up on time.
Holy Lord.
So a guy asked me for money when I'm walking down the
In
street.
case the transgender people need a deck, you guys will be there to help build this wedge for them.
I can make those jokes. You can't. You're not allowed to make those
okay.
jokes. You can make jokes about white women.
Fair enough.
Guy asked me for money when I'm walking down the street. I go, I have a nice steak dinner that I have to pay. These guys are getting paid $15 an hour for.
Yeah.
Right? Guy says, do you have any change? I say, well, it's illegal. I can't pay for your entertainment services less than $15 an hour. I do have change for you.
But if I handed it to you, it would be an
would
illegal
be a
transaction.
crime.
Yeah.
And I'm doing so many crimes already, I cannot possibly add another one.
Okay.
Washing your windows?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. I hope you have a work permit.
I have to give
for
you
that.
$15 or else.
What do you think the minimum wage should be at? Like $300 an hour?
Yeah, pretty much.
You think it should be need-based?
I think we could look at the gradual track of inflation and calculate it based on where it was set at originally.
Okay, that just so happens to be 15%.
I think it's like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15. 15
Why?
ain't
You know how much
bad.
shit goes into that inflation calculator, though?
Were you on here being like, you can't afford a share of the S&P and this is nonsense?
That's horseshit.
Yeah, it is horseshit. You know what would help you afford a share of the S&P? A minimum wage.
No, but you can't get if you are only worth as a
Yeah.
person $10 an hour. You cannot be employed if the minimum wage is $15. It's not that you will get 15. It's that motherfucker. It's now illegal to employ you. So sorry. You are now too ugly to date. Dates cost $50 minimum now. You're too fucking ugly to get taken out. So sorry. Go at home and the government will send you a boyfriend when we get around to it. And I got bad news for you. You're not gonna like him.
His name's Steve and he's going to treat you wrong.
That's a coincidence. His name is Steve.
No, Steve's a good guy. Hey, Steve. He's going to treat you. He's not a free government boyfriend. He's one of them premium welfare boyfriends.
Okay, what do we have? Child advocates?
Child advocates. Too much pride.
Regret.
Regrets.
I regret bringing that in first. I thought it would be funny.
And the minimum wage. I think it was
minimum
funny.
wage.
I was there with you.
The minimum wage. Okay. Let's do some of these.
Do we get some super chats? Yeah.
Go ahead and read it from
Well, what was read that one?
I didn't read that one. Dash Dodge.
Yeah, Vito and Dick, I'm also starting a podcast. Any advice? Yeah, don't compete with us. So just stop. Just listen to this one.
Any advice?
Come up with a good gimmick if we're being serious.
Yeah.
If it's just you and your buddies talking about stuff, I think the biggest problem with podcasts is you go, oh, when I hang out with my buddies, like it's so funny. We just talk about stuff and it's so fun. It's not, and it won't be to anyone else.
Yeah, film yourself fucking your girlfriend and then compare it to a pornography.
Yeah.
Because that's what your podcast is with your buddies.
Yeah. Maybe just film you and your buddies talking and show it to anybody and have them go, I don't really want to watch this.
Yeah.
But if you have a structure and a format, you can almost eat comedy out of anything, or at least something interesting.
Sure.
At least you're not meandering in a fucking circle, you know?
Whatever you do is quit right away.
Quit immediately.
As soon as it feels like...
Once it starts getting successful and you got a lot of people behind it and an established format.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just ditch the whole thing.
But even if it doesn't.
Over the smallest personal slight. just head for the hills.
I don't know, Vito. It's a pretty big personal slight. You're right. Sean isn't there. Tell Dick I said hey instead. It's still important.
Hey, Dick.
Then he's got a banana. Oh, he's got a banana, a cowboy. And a vampire.
Oh.
Just some cool...
Is the vampire a new one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out.
You gotta check it out.
Oh,
it's really... I mean, you thought 90s Conan was amazing? You're gonna love Banana Doc Streams. Wynand, I heard a lot of kids like Army of the Dead, too, Vito.
I did kind of like Army of the Dead. It was okay. It could have been better.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't think he's talking about every review on my channel. He's saying I'm as dumb as a child. Maybe.
Oh.
I prefer this Asterios to 0.2.
Is that Rajveer? I prefer this Asterios 0.0.
I don't know if that means times 2 or 0.02%.
No, are you Asterios 2?
I don't know if he's saying
Asterios 2.0.
2.0 or 0.02.
That's how they do it in the UK. I see pounds. I know Rajveer. She has an amazing rack. Asterios 0.02. Okay. Scott Goebel, how big of a corporation? At least big enough that you can see it. All right, everybody.
This has been a show.
Yeah. Should we
play a song?
Sure. Are we going to plug anything special?
Well, what do you? Well, this show we're gonna set up a separate YouTube, which I definitely remember to set up ahead of time. That definitely happened.
Yeah.
But there is gonna be a separate YouTube for the show where you'll be able to watch the replays and enjoy them.
Okay.
And then I guess where are we gonna post the audio? Is that gonna be?
It'll be a biggestproblem.show.
Biggestproblem.show. You can listen to the show.
Yeah.
Send on over there.
Okay.
And then we're still deciding.
Anything else that we know I wanna?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. There's give them the... Look, if you want to put...
I don't want to force you into it.
No. If you want to put $1 in the bucket, you're talking about the one you just set up, right?
Yeah.
What is it? What's the URL?
Patreon.com/biggestproblem.
Patreon.com/biggestproblem.
Let me check. Oh, yeah, let me check.
If you want to help support what's going forward, we are having talks about stuff we can do to... Give people a little bit of bonus content.
Right now, we're working illegally because we don't have any money.
Right. Yeah.
So please give us money.
So please give us at least the minimum wage.
Yeah.
And I'll mention, of course, that youtube.com/Vito has not hit $2,000 a month. So
no.
Seems like maybe we're just going to do one episode a month, unless youtube.com/Vito.
Okay.
I think we could hit that 2K, guys. Okay. 2K a month.
Well, that's been the show. Go to biggestproblem.show to
vote
on the problems. We'll do voicemails after this. Do we have a sign-off for this show?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
We're still figuring it out.
We're still figuring it out.
I'm going to say that for the next couple of years.
Still figuring it out, guys. Still got some stuff we're figuring out here. Thanks for coming by the show.
Is that it?
I don't think I can continue with this anymore. I'm quitting and starting my own network. Are we still on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have voicemails.
Yeah.
That was by Save State Corrupted. We'll play some of the other ones next time too.
Yeah, we'll try them all.
They were
out.
cool, but God,
Pretty intense. I guess my problem is I'm not nearly as intense as the music.
if only you had some kind of a flag that you could use.
If I had
to
like
say
a crown
exactly
or
what
something. If I was dressed like some sort of some extreme character version of myself.
Here we go.
Manly
Hey,
pirate.
it's your pal CJ, and I think man children are the biggest problem in the universe. I was scrolling through my Twitter, and for some reason there's grown men spurging out about how they made a white character black in the Cruella DeVille movie. And it's,
Did you say
it's a
Cruella
children's
DeVille?
movie.
Cruella.
that
Adam
these
Carolla
people
DeVille?
give a shit about. They
Two
are
cars!
spurging out about content that is made for children. And it's just beyond the
Well, to
mental
be fair, that was one of my
illness
problems
in
last
these
week,
people
so-
are beyond
Man
my
children.
Yeah, man
comprehension.
children.
They deserve my seat on the short bus for giving a shit about a Disney children's film.
Well,
It's really pathetic. You can tell these people have never even seen a vagina in 30 years.
Okay,
and they
well-
just lost all hope. And the psychosis of these people. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's the vaccine doing it.
I feel like this is directed at me.
Idea.
You think
But,
so?
yeah, it's just insane. Love the show, you guys. Keep it up.
thanks,
Thanks,
CJ.
Do you have a response to that?
No, I fully agree. CJ, I think sent me an invite to come on his show.
Corolla DeVille.
Cruella.
Adam Carolla DeVille.
Adam Carolla DeVille. Yeah, why would anyone worry about these childish medias?
Look at this pour, man. What a fantastic pour.
I feel like the point is that like it was good for kids. So why take it and make it not like a fun kids thing?
It was only good for kids. Now it's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
Now it's for adults and it's garbage.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
And it's for like
not
weird
timeless.
adults that it's like, I guess you could bring your kid. Are kids interested in that movie? It's about a girl designing weird dresses.
No, kids were about 101s of
There's always 101
Dalmatians.
puppies,
Like
and
you
that was
telling
fun.
me there's a movie about 101 puppies? I'm in.
Yeah.
What's the movie about? Well, this bitch is gonna kill them. Whoa! You mean to tell me the fucking puppies are getting killed?
I need to make sure that doesn't happen.
I gotta get out of here!
I'm going to watch every twist and turn of this
Now
narrative.
you're gonna love this. This girl is an outcast, fashioned.
Are there dogs in it? Yeah, but not nearly as many as there could
They're
be.
awful.
They're pretty bad.
They're horrible. Okay.
Hey, the biggest problem in the universe for me is 5 years without shows. Come on, guys. It's a hell of a hiatus.
I don't know what he's talking
glad to have
about.
you
We've
back,
never
you
done this show
fuckers.
before.
At least 5 years.
Right. Probably
Of no
more,
show.
considering it's never happened before.
Don't know how old he is.
Right.
Here you go.
Hey, Dick. Well, I'm out here just taking a shit, after I had my morning coffee. And I see that you guys are rebooting the biggest problem in the universe, which is pretty cool. I just got done listening to it, and it actually made me hate the Dick Show because it's so much better. So can't wait to see this do really poorly. Can't wait to see you fuck up another show. And Vito, go fuck yourself.
Oh, well, thank you.
Huh, what a shitty voicemail.
I don't know. People are very enthused about this this new thing we're doing here. There's a lot of enthusiasm.
He tries to talk about like he's shitting and calling.
Yeah.
I'm so cool.
Oh, I gotta go do a thing. Shut up. You planned this all. He probably did a
Probably
couple
left
test
3
runs.
of them. Yeah. Honey, this is what I'm going to say.
This one,
Can you check? Can you read it first? And how do you
He's got it written on a piece of paper.
how do you pronounce this word?
Yeah. Well, thanks for being a fan.
This guy doesn't like you.
What's up, Vito, Dick? This is Johnny the Mailman. Real excited for the show.
Uh-oh.
Real excited for it to come back. If you want this thing to be successful, if you want it to be as addictive as the old show was, Vito, you gotta crank that pedantic fuckery up to like 11. It's not cutting it. You're way too amicable.
Yeah.
You're way too kind. Want people to like you. You gotta
That's
be the
fair.
bad guy.
What's kind about you?
One of you's gotta
I'm
be
just
a
so
real
nice.
asshole.
I'm always giving
really
you
obnoxious.
I'm always giving
What
you
makes it work?
olive branch. Even when you say ridiculous, stupid things, I really got to call you out. A lot of people have reiterated that point.
They would.
They think someone needs to call you on your shit.
No one could call me.
Oh, okay.
They just want. They're waiting for Superman. Someone's gonna fucking show up and call me out on something.
I'm gonna nail you to the wall. I'll get him.
How come everybody wants everyone called out all the time?
I don't know. That's the new That's the culture, right? Call out culture. Cancel culture.
You could call him out. Why? It's great.
Yeah.
He's over there talking about gibberish.
It is fun.
Hilarious. Okay, here's the last one.
Yeah, I got a problem here. I think right now, I mean, we're still kind of doing this whole work from home thing. We're all still kind of working all kind of remotely. No one's really going face to face with each other. So I do a lot of sales, and a lot of that's done over the internet. And my God, dude, at this point in the game, if you're like a competent adult, you should have the ability to coordinate the audio settings within your video feed or your Zoom call feed. The amount of times, like, not even just like business video calls or just business calls, but even like on like Discord or when I'm playing video games, bro, please, God, get like a competent microphone. I don't want to have to hear like sounds in the background of your mom and dad getting divorced or the vacuum cleaner exploding. And like, for the love of God, like,
I'd like
get
to
a
hear the
stable
mom and
internet
dad.
connection too, or some kind of way where it's not like I'm communicating into this like glitchy void when I try to sell you a product, when I try to work with you, in a video game or over like, just a phone and everything. Like, at this point in the game, man, you really need a nice $20 microphone and at least a $15 headset. Like, that cannot be that
microphones.
hard. Like, please,
This guy
God,
does? Yeah,
have
man.
all that shit ready to go. So that way I'm not talking. That way you're not spending the first 5 or 10 minutes coordinating your shitty audio settings and everything. Thanks. Bye.
It is true that the average person does not care nearly as much about audio quality as they should.
No.
You know what my problem is?
What?
Is when you try to watch porn and they just have never run any sort of noise canceling in their life, and I have to hear the sounds of their camera and their air conditioner and whatever else.
Oh, do you have the sound on?
Yeah, I watch porn with
watching
the
porn?
sound on. Yeah, I want the girl to yell at me in Spanish.
Their voices throw me so far out of it.
Most of them, yeah.
Oh,
but especially when there's this awful humming drone where I'm like, if you just like put an equalizer on it, like right at this like wavelength, you would get rid of all of that.
Yeah.
And you do this professionally and you have a bunch of simps and whatever who send you money, I'm sure, who like couldn't one of them just tell you to put an EQ filter on it and fix it all in a second?
It's so hard to get good audio. As easy it is to do
but
video,
like you can run
audio,
a filter
like,
on it. The filters they got now, you can filter anything.
So bad porn sound?
Bad porn sound. Look, if I paid you $12 to scream at my penis, I don't want to hear your refrigerator going,
You paying for porn?
Only on occasion.
What if it was illegal to pay less than $20?
Well, then I'd be in a real
Never
pickle.
buy porn
Then
again.
There wouldn't be enough
Minimum
porn.
wage again.
There wouldn't be enough.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for listening to my show.
Are we going to talk to these guys?
Did we get any more super chats, or is that the end of
No,
it?
that's it. That's it for super
Hey,
chats.
everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming by. It'll save the chat replay, so I'll be able to check back through. I wonder if Vito knows what a price floor is. Yeah, look, I get it.
No, you don't get it.
Oh, shut up. Your examples are like, the Mexican kids are dropping out of school at a rate of nothing per nothing.
Every Mexican is worth
2 white people?
No.
Is worth half a white people?
Is worth at least one.
Or they're at least one. They're all equal?
Juan. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You guys, you're so
got me
charged
there.
up. Because
it's
charged
stupid.
up trying to take my money to give it away. You didn't even get the joke.
I got it. I got there. Juan. Shut up. Thanks for everybody coming by. I hope people enjoyed it. We obviously we figured it out. We got the audio figured out.
We'll get there.
We'll have to see if the audio levels were decent, but you usually have good levels doing your other show.
I'm gonna see if Sean will at least level them, and then we'll just put it out.
Should have told you to plug your show because probably people listening to me don't know about it. Go to thedickshow.com.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I have to remember to do that.
that's okay.